Why did Operation Rolling Thunder fail to stop Ho Chi Minh Trail? Imagine trying to block a river with a handful of stones while the water keeps flowing around and over them. That's similar to what happened during Operation Rolling Thunder. This was a long, intense bombing campaign by the United States over North Vietnam from 1965 to 1968. Its goal was to cut off supplies and stop the flow along the Ho Chi Minh Trail. But despite the heavy bombing, the trail kept functioning. Why was that? Well, the North Vietnamese were clever and adaptable. They spread out their supply routes across Laos and Cambodia, areas that were outside the main bombing zones. This made it hard for U.S. planes to target everything effectively. They also kept repairing roads and bridges quickly after attacks, building new bypasses and alternate routes to keep supplies moving. The North Vietnamese even used radar-controlled anti-aircraft guns and sophisticated defenses that shot down hundreds of American aircraft. They acquired MiG-21 fighter jets and trained pilots to challenge U.S. air operations. Political restrictions also played a part. The U.S. had rules that limited where and what they could bomb, especially early on. These limits meant they couldn't target some strategic areas or infrastructure that might have been more effective. The campaign was more about psychological pressure than total destruction. Meanwhile, North Vietnam used the bombings to rally support at home and abroad. They increased political mobilization and propaganda efforts, turning the bombing into a tool for their own cause. The extensive bombing also stirred anti-war feelings in the United States, weakening public support. So, despite the heavy aerial attacks, the North Vietnamese kept their supply lines alive because they dispersed their assets, improved their defenses, and quickly repaired damage. The U.S. underestimated their resilience and the importance of the trail's hidden routes. All these factors combined meant Operation Rolling Thunder couldn't achieve its goal of stopping the Ho Chi Minh Trail.